Hi folks, welcome. I hope we have some fun today. I'm looking at number 5 from the miniature Etudes by Nathan Ost. We are indebted to Nathan for providing some new literature for us to play. And these are wonderful because they're short and they focus on specific technical issues. So let's get to work. I'm going to go ahead and play number 5 and see if the traffic helicopter stays away long enough to get this take. Here we go. Okay, you know, I can always find something to practice. This style gives me a little trouble, and it gives a lot of people trouble. What do I mean this style? This is a light, very cleanly articulated kind of playing. This used to be the basic way of playing back in the era of the cornet. You might call it a cornet style. And of course, orchestral players have to have a wide gamut of things that they do, and this would be one of the styles. But a lot of time in the orchestra, we're playing very loud, we're playing very strong, sometimes very heavy, and this style doesn't come in as much. Of course, I can give you examples, but you know, those of you who are interested in that sort of thing already know what they are, probably. In any case, like I said, I find this difficult, so I'm going to give you a few tips on what to look for in terms of making this easier. I'm going to play that spot with the double tonguing. Now, if you don't have the double tonguing skill to play this, then you can torture yourself with it, but basically you have to learn that first. But almost everybody encounters this difficulty. When I'm playing that fast section, when I play that section, what I'm actually doing is this. And it should be just as easy as that. Why isn't it? Because the tongue it does get in the way of the air. So if the tongue is not extremely quick and very light and very precise, and also make a complete seal, you're going to have problems. And you can feel it, you can hear it, it tends to be a little bit labored. So the advice is very simple. If you can play that comfortably, you don't need any more energy when you're tonguing. You just need to let the air go past the tongue. What most people do is they stop the air of the tongue. So instead of, that's a good way to practice it, by the way, they go, that's very common. So check yourself out and see if you're doing that. Also at the beginning, it's the same thing. People will be playing with the air pressurized and held with the tongue, instead of free and flowing as if you were sustaining it. The breath flow, the ease, the follow through, it should be exactly the same. And if it's not, that's something you can work to correct. And so you'll feel it so much easier when you don't overdrive the air and back it up against the tongue. Now, of course, you need skill to do that. But if you realize, oh yeah, I'm doing that thing again, where you're squeezing instead of. Now, I'm going to give you a little tip here. I don't know if this will work for you, but it works for me. So when I'm doing this, I'm starting to do that again. Now I'm breathing in. So not only exhaling, which we do all the time when we're playing the trumpet, but inhaling. That ear moving in that direction is not as familiar, and it tends to be a little bit more relaxed than what we do when we're playing the trumpet. So that's something you really want to be paying attention to. And I think it'll help you just to be mindful of those couple of things. There's a great deal more going on here. If we go to that section with the double tongue, when I was slurring it, what you would normally do to slur is this. But you notice that I have continuous sound with that. I'm leaving out the rests. And when I leave out the rest, it's easy to keep a steady flow of air going. You just spin the air, no problem. But if you have to go, that takes breath control. And that's another reason why we tend to get tight and try and control it with the tongue. Obviously, evenness and rhythmic consistency is really, really important. So you'll hear, dance players play this, and it's kind of in the pocket if you put a metronome on. But look at what's happening. Dee-do, 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 dee-do. It's a little syncopated, kind of a jazzy thing. Do-do, dee-do, da-da, dee-do, 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 da-da, dee. You see how that's swing? All right, when you get in the swing, this is way easier to do. So when you practice it slowly for accuracy, make sure that you're letting it swing. Because if you're not swinging, you're not in the groove, and then you're going to be tight, and you're going to have a lot of problems. It won't be fun to do this. You're looking for fun when you play these. And so I hope you have fun working on this. I certainly did, and it's very therapeutic for me. This one might go in my daily routine because it only takes a minute and you can tell right away if things are working right or not. That's one of the best uses for etudes. Okay, time to go practice for both of us, and I'll see you later on. Have a great day. Bye-bye.